Hello and welcome to Weird World. I'm Jeff.
I'm Beth.
All right, let's talk about something new that's come up and not a lot of people want to talk about. 50-plus lawmakers signed on to a brutal letter to Biden from ex-Obama doctor demanding Biden gets a cognitive test.
Probably should have been done a while ago.
Well, remember, so they even did this with Trump and a few other presidents too.
Right.
So it's not just, him. This has been used against quite a number of people. All right. So 53 U.S. lawmakers, all Republicans, signed on to a letter this week from former White House physician Ronnie Jackson, who served in the role under Obama and Trump administrations, demanding that Democratic President Joe Biden take a cognitive exam and immediately share the results with the public. Sure, he's going to.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure they don't need to. While you underwent an annual physical exam on November 19th, 2021, you neither did not face a cognitive test or those results were withheld from the public. Yeah, they can come up with any number of reasons to hold certain stuff, whatever, behind, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The White House physician Kevin O'Connor, D.O., attested to you being fit to successfully execute the duties of the presidency in a very superficial and purely physical manner. However, we are worried about your mental abilities. The letter cited numerous metrics of Americans' declining confidence in the Biden ability to do the job, including the following statistics from surveys. Uh-huh. This is always amusing right now. 66% of voters believe that you should take a cognitive test. Not Republicans, not Democrats, not independents, just everybody. Everybody. Only 66? That to me is amazing. 56% of voters are not confident that you are physically and mentally fit for your duties as president, representing a 39-point change from October of 2020. No kidding. 64% of voters believe you have shown signs that you are too old to execute the duties of the president of the United States, including 60% of respondents aged 65 and older. The ones who really know for sure exactly what it's like.
Right.
Only 33% of voters approve of the job that you have done as president.
I'm worried about their mental capabilities.
Yeah, only 33%? So what do you think what are your thoughts about President Biden? About his cognitive stuff, anyways.
His cognitive abilities?
Yeah. Whenever you've seen him and stuff like that, what's your impression of him whenever he's speaking?
It's like, oh, that's cute.
You think he's attractive?
No, I mean just his words that are coming out of his mouth.
Oh, man! I've heard that part so often. Him and his, oh, man!
Right. He does say that a lot.
He does. That's why even I caught on to it. It was like, oh, man!
No, he says, come on, man.
Come on, man! It's just, wow. All right. But anyways, yeah. The letter listed various instances in which Biden has made embarrassing remarks about U.S. policy. Really? You got enough paper? That have had to be quickly corrected by his staff to avoid potential issues that may arise in the wake of alleged gaffes from the 79-year-old president. No kidding.
Yeah.
The letter then took more pointed shots at Biden by listing examples of times where he has exhibited behavior that could be considered evidence of mental decline, is defined by whatever, the Alzheimer's Association, including changes in mood and personality. I always love it, especially like in his last trip and so when he was shaking hands with invisible people.
Oh, I didn't see that. I need to see that video.
There's a few. But in this instance, he was out there with, I think it was a Japanese minister. He shook his hand. He went on over to the other side, and he was like, and there was nobody to shake his hand, or whatever. And he didn't know what to do. So the other minister was behind him. He grabbed him and then helped him move him along. It was all on video. Of course, they're making it up, and it's like, no, he wasn't trying to shake hands with somebody who wasn't there. Dude, you watching the same video I am?
What was he doing there?
Exactly. And they came up with some lie. And it was like, dude, and it's not the only time. You know, it's like, wow. Now, don't get me wrong. As of that, you know, there are liars, and and I'm freely able to admit, Trump lied his ass off too. He still does.
Right.
But one you're lying to just try and make yourself look as good as possible. The other one, you don't even know the truth.
You don't even know where you are half the time.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how many times, whatever. There should be like a number of times he's made a comment about where he was, and he wasn't even anywhere near that location. There should be like a count on that, because it'd be in the high numbers.
Maybe as a country, we should come up with this thing called Biden bingo, to where, like, if he gets a location right.
Oh, you wouldn't have to worry about that one. I don't think he's ever got one right yet.
No,
or maybe it might have, but we'd be counting him on our hand.
Maybe, but still, that'd be a fun game that we all can play.
Yep. Just have videos of him and so that talking about something or whatever, and then there's just describing and so where he is, and then you have to take shots every single time he gets it wrong.
Wow, that everybody will be wasted in like the first 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, it would be bad. Kind of like, what was it? What's that favorite drinking game that a lot of people will do when they're watching like a movie or whatever? Is it Princess Bride? I heard about it. So I think it's Princess Bride, where it's a fun movie that, of course, people just love to be able to watch. It's just stupid, and whatever. But it's entertaining, and everybody can watch it. It's never a problem. But it's especially, I guess, more fun with drinking, because every single time somebody says a particular word inside, that movie or whatever, everybody takes a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There isn't one sober person left in some of it after that movie, But I've never seen a doctor who couldn't answer simple questions about their patient. So why are we getting the silent treatment about Dr. O'Connor? Jackson tweeted, "The White House is afraid of a question about Biden's cognitive decline. They can't keep hiding it forever." I've never seen, it's like, yeah. So what do you think of that? From your point of view of it, how is he? I mean, even people you've talked to, how does everybody feel about, him and his mental cognitive abilities?
Personally, I think that, he should get it done, but I'm fairly confident that he would generally fail that test, I think.
Oh, so you're not too confident about his mental state?
With what you described and what little I have seen of him, it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, that's just it. It's interesting. That's all I can really say is, and we still have a couple more years. And just think of it. If they were to force him to be able to take this test and he fails, he would have to resign.
Well, yeah.
Then we could have President Kamala Harris.
I don't know.
And then Vice President, what the fuck? Pelosi. Well, we have one of those things and stuff like coming on up soon for her. But wow, yeah, yeah, because she's like 82, 83 herself.
Yeah, I knew that she was older than by a couple years.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Isn't she should have retired a while ago. She tried retiring a couple years ago, from what I understand. But the Democrats keep on trying. Just so she can keep on winning that district she's in. They want her to keep going. At least it seems like it. I don't know much about the parties and whatever and what their plans are.
Yeah.
But all right, so tell us what you think of it. Like, share, and let us know what you think of it. Should he be taking a cognitive test? Doesn't matter. All right. But here's this that's going on, and so that everyone can be up to date on what's happening. Last words from you.
No. I'm fine.
All right, guys. Talk to you later in the next one.
Okay, bye.